everyone. Today we are all discuss about Indian constitutions. For the topic is system government. We start with Janani.
Hi, I am Saranya from first year CST department. I am going to explain about powers and function of governor. Powers: legislative power, appoint chief minister and other minister, oversees state minister administration as constitutional head, appoints key official like advocate general, state election commissioner and others. Legislative powers: Simmons prosecutes and dissolves the state legislative assembly. Address the first section after general election or the annual section. Gives assigned, withhold assigned or reserves bills for president consideration. Judicial power: grant pardons and communication for offense against state laws. Appoints judges of subordinate courts. Financial power: ensure the state budget is presented in the legislative. Can recommend a money bill for introduction. Oversee the use of constitutive funds. Emergency powers: play a key role in implementing President's rules in the state under Article 356. Function: head of the state. The governor is the constitutional head of the state. Legislative role: Simmons and dissolve the state assembly, approves a reserve bill for the president, address the assembly at the start a new term. Financial role: approves the introduction of money bills, manage the state consecutive fund. Emergency functions: reports to the president if the state fails to follow constitutional provisions. Thank you.
Hello, I'm Bhatnasri from first year Computer Science and Technology Department. I'm here to speak about the Chief Minister's powers and functions. Here we go. A Chief Minister is an elected head of the government of each state of India, responsible for the state's administration. They are appointed by the governor of the state, who invites the party with the majority of seats in the state legislative assembly to form the government. The criteria for being the chief minister is he should be a citizen of India, a member of state legislative assembly, he should be at least 25 years old. The powers of chief minister are the head of the government. The chief minister is the head of the state government and is responsible for the overall administration of the state. Leader of the House: Chief Minister is the leader of the ruling party in the state legislative assembly and is responsible for guiding the party legislative business. Appointing ministers: the chief minister has the power to recommend to the governor the names of the minister to be appointed to the cabinet. Allocating portfolios: the chief minister has the power to allocate portfolios to the ministers in the state cabinet. Chairing the cabinet: the chief minister chairs the meetings of the state cabinet, is responsible for taking decisions of important policy matters. Functions of the chief minister: some functions of policy making. The chief minister is responsible for formulating and implementing policies for the development of state. Administrative oversight: the chief minister is responsible for overseeing the administration of the state and ensuring that government departments are functioning efficiently. Legislative business: the chief minister is responsible for guiding the legislative business of the ruling party in the state legislative assembly. Representing the state: the chief minister represents the state at national and international forums and is responsible for promoting the interest of the states. Crisis management: the chief minister is responsible for the crisis situation in the state, such as natural disaster, law, and other problems.
Hello, I'm Hamsa from first year CST department. I'm gonna talk about Council of Ministers in a state. The Council of Ministers in a state is the executive body that helps in administering the state effectively. It operates under the leadership of the Chief Minister, who is the head of the government at the state level. This council is collectively responsible to the Legislative Assembly and plays a vital role in decision making, policy implementation, and governance. The council consists of different categories of ministers, like cabinet ministers, who are senior members responsible for major departments like finance, education, health, and agriculture, and ministers of state, who may handle smaller portfolios. In some states, deputy ministers may be appointed to further assist in specific administrative Task. The Chief Minister, as the leader of the Council, is appointed by the Governor and is typically the head of the party with a majority in the Legislative Assembly. The other ministers are appointed by the Governor on the advice of the Chief Ministers. Together, they form the executive branch of the state government. The primary responsibilities of the Councils of Ministers include policy formulation, legislative functions, administrative oversight, and budget management. The Council of Ministers holds office during the pleasure of the Governor but must retain the confidence of the Legislative Assembly to continue functioning. If the Council loses the majority supports in the Legislature, it must resign.
Hello, I'm Saranya from first year CST department. I'm going to talk about state legislature. A state legislature is the law-making body at the state level in federal system of governance. It can be unicameral with one house, the legislative assembly, or bicameral with two houses, the legislative assembly and the legislative council. First, Legislative Assembly, which is also called as Vidhan Sabha. Here, members are directly elected by the people and it has a tenure of 5 years. It holds primary legislative powers, passes the state budget and ensures executive accountability. Second, Legislative Council, which is also called as Vidhan Parishad, a permanent body with limited powers. Its members are partly elected and partly nominated. The state legislature enacts laws on matters in the state list and concurrent list, oversees the state budget, and holds the state government accountable. It plays a crucial role in governance within the framework of federal constitution. Thank you.
Hello, myself Arati. I'm coming from CST department and I'm going to talk about High Court. So, High Court refers to a specific type of court within a country's judicial system, typically serving as an appellate court that handles important cases, including appeals from lower courts, and has jurisdiction over scientific legal matters. High Court usually have jurisdiction over a specific court, usually having jurisdiction geographical region, such as a state or province, and are generally positioned above district courts but below Supreme Courts. There are some key points for High Courts. They are jurisdiction, judges, and functions. Jurisdiction: High Courts have both appellate and original jurisdiction. Judges: High Courts are presided over by Chief Justice along with several other judges whose number varies depending upon the country or region. Function: Besides hearing appeals, High Courts also supervise the functioning of lower courts, ensuring judges is delivered fairly and consistently. Thank you.